loss, right? Most people know what it is. A lot of us don't know how it works. It's actually very freaking simple. And I think we do make it more complicated than what it should be. Okay? And you know, for the most part, and it is weird that you're gonna get debate about this, but for the most part, it's calories in and out. Okay? It's calories in and out. And I have to go in a little bit more depth. I have to make sure that I'm saying this the right way and you guys can understand. Calories in and out, right? The calories you get in, you burn that. Also, you want to be in a deficit, right? Calorie deficit. If you're in a surplus, you don't have to have activity. You're over your calorie rate. What happens? You pick up weight, right? It's like a glass, right? It's like a glass of water. So when we eat, right, we fill it up. If we overfill it, it's a surplus, right? But then we train, we make it a little bit less. That also works, right? That's also going to help. The energy expenditure is going to burn off those calories. But how do we lose the weight? Stay in a calorie deficit and do some cardio. Now, the weird thing is there's a lot of debate about this. And I know we can go deeper into that. You know, the hormones play a role. Thyroidism play a role. There's different things that plays a role. But for the most part, it's going to be calories in and out. Because another thing, I think fitness influencers need to be careful. It's a good thing that they're educating people, but they need to be careful. Because most people, a lot of people, almost everyone makes excuses without them realizing it, right? It's almost automatic. It's like they automatically make excuses so they can feel better about themselves, right? For making mistakes or doing stuff they're not supposed to, but they're not sticking with their nutrition, they're not sticking with their workout, right? You get what I'm saying? But and I've seen this, right? So I've worked with a few clients. Okay, personal trainer. You guys know I'm a personal trainer. You know my girlfriend's a personal trainer. I've worked with a few clients. What happens is when they struggle to lose weight, what they do is they go on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and you know, the mind is just this way. It looks for something to validate what they're thinking, right? So they're like, I can't lose weight. It must be hormones. Right, so then there's someone out there, they're talking about thyroidism, talking about maybe TRT for the males, hormones, kind of stuff. And automatically a person's like, I'm not losing weight because my testosterone is too low, right? Or I have a thyroid problem for the hormone thyroidism, right? I have a thyroid problem. And for the most part, I think most people are actually fine. Yep, there are people with those problems. I think those problems do become more and more, actually. But for the most part, for the clients I've worked with, these are the reasons they're not losing weight. Number one, right, and most people know this, is surplus, calories, eating bad, right? Guys, it's also the choices. I think most people also know this. Right? It's what food you eat. It's not always just the frequencies or the number of meals, but sometimes you can eat once and be in a surplus. Look at McDonald's, right? Look at their really, really high calorie dense foods. It's super high, right? You eat one burger or one major meal, okay? Throws you completely out of your surplus. Throws you into a surplus, all right? And you might be filled up for what? For the next 2 hours. And then what do? You go and eat the salad and whatever diet food you're eating. Now those adds up, right? Now you're in a surplus. Where else you would eat 4 or 5 meals in its low calorie, high nutritional value food meals. It will be lower than that one meal of McDonald's. Okay, so that's one of the things. Also, another thing, I need to mention this too. I see this a lot, especially with our current clients. So, as I'm saying, okay, you can, with one meal, can throw you out of your calorie range and into a surplus. The same thing can happen with a weekend. Okay, let me explain. So you can, the entire week, you can do everything right. Okay, maybe maybe you're walking or something like that. Your energy expenditure is nice and high. You're also working the muscles. I will say this before I go on. You have to train them. You have to focus on hypertrophy. Okay, that's going to make you more metabolic active. Okay, I've explained this before, but maybe you're doing everything fine. Okay, you are in a little calorie deficit, maybe 200 calories, maybe even 500 calories. Okay, and what happens is the weekend you go completely crazy. Okay, it's Saturday or it's Friday. You start off with pizzas, then you go to chips, then you have a little party watching a football game. There's beers involved. As you know, alcohol has actually more calories than the other macronutrients. Okay, I don't know if alcohol is a macronutrient, but it has more calories. Okay, so you're drinking. What's this beverage? I'm thinking of a client actually, a thing we spoke about, White Claws, right? Now I don't know what White Claws is because I'm from South Africa, but we did the calories on it, like 10 of the cans, like 400 calories. Just drink right? 400 calories, there we go, or more. I can't remember, but anyways, so she doesn't even realize that calories in. But now through the night they're eating chips, okay? They have eating pizza, and the whole weekend goes like that. And she thinks she's fine, right? Because the whole week was perfectly fine. Everything was done according to plan. And then the Monday, she's like, the weight is stable or even a little bit up, or she looks soft, right? And then we're like, what the hell is going on? We're like, what did you do the weekend? And then all of that things comes up. So you have to look at the weekend too. Now, I'm not saying you shouldn't cheat, right? Guys, I'm not saying you shouldn't cheat. I'm saying you have to do that also strategically, right? Strategically, if that's the right word I want to use. You don't want to go overboard. You want to have discipline, okay? In moderation, right? In moderation, that's actually the word. So look out for that too. And then guys, there's also another thing. Yes, you can lose weight by not training at all. You can lose weight by not training at all. If I put you on an island and you have no food or very little food, you're going to lose weight, but also the energy you're going to use is probably going to, we're actually going to say that is your exercising, because you're going to burn off the calories the little bit of calories you have. But again, you can lose weight without training at all. But here's the thing though. You want to focus on hypertrophy. Okay? You want to focus on hypertrophy. You want to build muscle. I made a video where I stated all the benefits of hypertrophy. For the most part, people do train for aesthetics. Most people, if they say they're going to train for health, and this is why we should train, is for health, right? But most people who say that, it's not really the truth. Even me personally, when I do train, okay, when I have my phases where I'm really focused on in the gym, but when I'm not doing that, I'm still like walking every day, trying to get 15,000 steps. Sometimes 7 to 15 is not always the same, but I want to do it through a weekly basis. And I don't want to eat crazy. That is my goal. All right. The days where I was focused on killing myself for competitions I didn't even win, that I was really bad at, or just looking good, they're gone, right? Right now, I'm really focused on just not getting obese. I want to be a little bit in shape, but that is me personally. Okay, I'm not saying everyone should be like this. I get my phases where I go crazy for 4 months and then I'm in good shape. I've been training from 12 years old, and I think that's why I can build muscle so quickly. And I'll show you guys one day or in the future that is what me and Leanne will do. But yeah, you can lose weight while not training. It's just quicker if you have a higher energy expenditure. Okay? And it also helps you if you have muscle. Like I said, makes you more metabolic active, right? That's going to help you burn even more calories efficiently, because now you think of it, you're like a bigger engine. Okay, you need more fuel for the muscle mass, not the skeletal muscle. It's using fuel. All right, that's also a thing. Probably don't need to go in. I think most people know this, but Has nothing to do with weight loss, but yeah, there was this phase where people like they're gonna bulk up because their muscle, their fat is gonna turn into muscle, and that's not true. Fat cannot turn into muscle. It could maybe help you when you're bulking, maybe help you to keep muscle, because when we do lose weight, we lose a little bit of muscle as well. But it cannot, your fat cannot turn into muscle. But there is something else though. If you are in a catabolic state and you are losing weight, your body will tend to use your muscle as energy, break it down as energy. That does happen. But yeah, guys, that is it, right? That is it. I just wanted to go on here and just explain a little bit more about weight loss. And you know what? I probably made a video similar to this, explaining a little bit more. But I tend to do this like this, right? When I talk to clients, I hear what they're asking, and then I will go on YouTube and explain it, because there's probably more people who wants to know about it, right? Wants that kind of info. But yeah, guys, help us a little bit, right? Comment, tell us, hey, why don't you give me information about this? I need help with that. I'm not going to try and sell you anything, okay? Unless you want me to. But yeah, look, if you want information, comment. Be like, hey, I have a problem like this or whatever. I'll make a video just for you. I hope this video is educational, and I'm looking forward for the next one.